Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. This is going to be your own reading today. And we have your Oracle cards here, Capricorn. And I feel like the sky's open for you and somebody here. But there's a lot going on in this reading. I feel like there is a mystery that will unfold. You might feel like you are kind of dealing with a mystery, like I don't know what's going to happen. You could be in this kind of energy here. What's on your mind is like the Gilded Cage here. Somebody feels really stuck, and you might feel you're like at the mercy of somebody. Like maybe somebody has the key to your freedom and liberation. And I feel like that's probably it, because we have the card of liberation right next to it, right? Which is, in the next kind of row here. But this here, I feel like there's somebody else's energy here for sure, right? And somebody who could be keeping you in a cage, or this could be on your mind that somebody is stuck in a cage here. Somebody wants a new love, or maybe a past love. We have the past lives card here. Yeah, we do. We have celebration and postponement. There's some type of a postponement here. I feel like it's for a new beginning, probably in love, right? Because the grandfather sky is next to it, which means the sky is like your opportunities. The opportunities are endless. The sky is the limit. And the postponement card, though, is, the woman is further from her vision is like the bounty or the happiness, and close to her is the gray countryside, kind of. We do have somebody, I feel like, realize that they got caught lying. We have this card. It could be. I mean, maybe you're just wondering if somebody was lying here. But this card here, the Seven of Diamonds, talks about somebody could feel like they were busted, kind of lying to somebody. Or you might feel that maybe you realize that somebody maybe lied to you. There's a lot of doubts here in this reading, but maybe these doubts are kind of being overshadowed, like you're kind of letting them go a little bit, like, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. We have the pairs, and this is the Jack of Clubs. It's a man here. It usually is, and let's see what it says about the Jack of Clubs. The pairs foretells a dark-featured young man or woman, possibly a sibling. To dream of pairs shows visitation of a friend or possible business news on the way. You could have a visitor here, or this could be maybe news, business news, possibly, but we have, this is, the messenger here, and he's coming, walking down the path. He's got his shoes on with the wings, and, the hat has the wings like Mercury, and bringing the scroll, like bringing news. Somebody, though, it's interesting here, somebody might know that somebody has brought somebody news and they're being mean to them. They're like talking smack here. Because this is the stocks. They call this STOCKS. I feel like they could have, maybe kind of thought of a better name for this. But this is about somebody who's being condemned or criticized. This lady here is being criticized, and, this other lady's looking on kind of like, well, and then the notice is up here like she did something wrong, right? And this is character annihilation, like character assassination. Somebody here could be talking about some message here. Like they received some type of a message, and they could be, maybe they have read about a secret, or somebody wants to be together. It's interesting here. Maybe you are just wondering here if somebody's bringing you news, and if maybe their character is being assassined. Something like that. It's not assassined, like attacked. Well, you could say assassined, but And over here in the root is the ailing king. This is somebody who lives a joyless life. And they kind of just go back to sleep here. That's what he's doing. He's reading a book, maybe to take his mind off of things. This is the king. He has the cross here, and, he's sleeping in this room with the cross. And, of course, he's taking off his cape, or whatever you want to call this, he wears. And next to him is like a bed full of either alcohol or potions, like, medicines. This can be fleeing to illness. I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody else here who probably is getting a really hard time. Somebody could be yelling and screaming at them, or on their mind here. I feel like this is somebody else. And in the past, somebody was kind of like, this could be self-pain. I'm not kidding. Maybe because of guilt, but somebody was being like kind of mistreating themselves. This is self-inflicted pain. OMG. I feel like maybe because they felt stuck in the cage with the gilded cage where the woman is, stuck in the cage and the man is looking at her like, well, you didn't behave this week. You didn't do exactly what I wanted you to do. When you do that, I'll unlock the cage. He has his hands behind, his back like, well, how do you feel being stuck in this cage? This is what's on your mind. This could be somebody else. I feel like it is, definitely, because this reading is really rich. We have this card of the seven of diamonds where the chair has fallen over. Like somebody realized they got caught lying. Somebody could have sent a letter here and somebody read it. Or some type of a communication. Because somebody, I feel like, is like their character is being attacked because of some communication. And here we have the card of the chair is, this is, the Appalachian divination here. Where the chair is on the ground, it means that somebody kind of gets up from anything, from dinner, but they realize somebody realized that they were lying. Yeah. We have the card of liberation here. And we also have Capricorn right here, the card of, like, this is like the high priestess. This is your concern. I feel like you want somebody to trust their intuition here. Because this man here who's laying in the bed, the ailing king, he doesn't trust his intuition. He's too busy trusting these potions or these medicines that everybody else has told him to take. He's not trusting his spirit. He's just kind of believing in like these kind of beliefs. This is the king who lives an everyday boring life. I feel like you want this person. You probably want them to trust their intuition and liberate themselves. Maybe if they do, you feel like you could liberate yourself. Wow. We have the celebration card. I feel like that's what you want, but it's here next to this postponement card. It's just a kind of a trip. Like you're going to celebrate this later with somebody. I feel like they have to wake up. This king is asleep. And really a dumb king. He believes everybody else. He lives a joyless life. He's stuck with his beliefs instead of connecting to soul and in his intuition. He's almost like stuck by society. Right here we have the card. This is society over here, the stocks. It's like they're in the square, the plaza, right? And this is society. We have these two men and they both look, one of them looks really sinister. Yeah, and then the dog is here and then the lady is watching the woman who's being condemned. She did something wrong, at least according to society. She probably didn't do anything wrong. I mean, this is what they want. They want people to think that they're doing, it's just it's a psyop. So it's a psychological operation that's going on. In your environment, Capricorn, here we have the card of the Ice Queen. And she's crying here and the mirror is cracked. And behind her is the Ice Palace. It almost looks like it's gonna, it looks like it might melt because the sun is so bright. Let's have a look at the Ice Queen, who is very beautiful here. See what it says about her. She hasn't got any sun. She looks pretty pale here. Let's see what we have, because she needs her vitamin D. Yeah, that's really important. If you're not outside in the sun and you stay in all day or something like that, you better make sure you take some vitamin D. It's really good for women's breasts, etc. Yes, you want to keep that healthy. Okay, let's see what it says about the Ice Queen. Hardened femininity. The lonely child. So this is in your environment. And it's next to this concern card. I feel like you want somebody to wake up to their intuition here. And this is somebody who is hardened femininity. Like somebody who doesn't trust the divine feminine here. In your environment. This is this ailing king over you. This could be you, but I feel like it's somebody else. This king just wants to go back to bed. He doesn't want to wake up to what's really going on in his life. I feel like you are kind of suffering by this person who doesn't really want to grow, possibly. The strict mother, the lonely child, feelings of guilt, depression. This is in your environment. I don't feel like you, I mean, maybe you feel depressed about this person, but this is about somebody else who I feel like is ailing, kind of living a fake life. We have the card over here. This is the king. I feel like it's called the ego. I feel like somebody lives with their ego. Like, people don't understand what ego is. And, you know, people and society will play on your ego. You're not doing what everybody else wants, so you feel guilty now. And there's ego here where somebody's not trusting their source. You're supposed to trust your own feelings and your own gut in life. Yeah, you are. You can call it intuition. You can call it a spiritual development. Whatever you want to call it. Little kids just call it, or, you know, when we were kids, we taught trust your gut. That's it. Trust your instincts. Whoever this is not doing that. And this person might have power. Like, they might have some great job or something. But this could be this king here who is like, they can't even really be a king because they're too busy like trusting what they're supposed to do by somebody, maybe a wife or a husband, by somebody else's standards. And whatever it is, it's not good for them. Here he is, he's sick, the king. If you don't trust yourself, you could easily get sick. And I'm kind of talking about a whole bunch of stuff here. But let's look at the environment here. I do feel like this is somebody's energy. Let's look at the Ice Queen a little bit more. The underlying cause of your problem is an inner persona, which has closed off its feelings. Yeah. And this is the divine feminine here, or the high priestess, something like that. But this is all about your concern. You want somebody like closed off their feelings. It's like they might think they have to stay for money. This is what's on your mind. And this is the Gilded Cage. Like, this lady, she's stuck in the cage, but she's like a queen. Look at her beautiful clothes. Who wants to live like that? I'd rather live like a pauper and free. Yeah, I would rather live free with my own beliefs. I don't give a shit, you know, about what somebody could be falsely offering me. I want my own existence, even if it is kind of like a pauper. Or whatever it is, because at least you know you're being true to yourself, and that is the real abundance, when you are true to yourself in life. And so many people aren't. No, they're not. They follow what everybody else is following. Isn't that what's happening? Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at the gilded cage, right? I'm not really sure what gilded means. It could be guilt-driven. Could be. Has the same root in it, doesn't it? Probably is. The gilded. Let's look for the gilded cage, Capricorn. So, you know, this could be your person here who's like keeping somebody in a cage. I feel like they are in a cage and they're not following their intuition, because that's what you want. I feel like you want them to wake the hell up about their life. Where is the Gilded Cage at? Oh my goodness, let's see what we got here. Here it is. Okay, let's see what it says. And this is the relationship as imprisonment. Yeah, this is what's on your mind. Your person's probably in some type of a relationship that is a prison. Somebody could have got caught lying over here. And the Fallen Teeth card, this is in the reverse. That's good, because it talks about somebody who is like, doubts and fears are going to kind of be overcome here. Because there's definitely doubts here and fear. I feel like you're afraid nobody's going to this person's not going to wake up and liberate themselves from this shitty life over here where the king is lying in bed sick. It's like a self-induced sickness. The partner as possession, jealousy, bribing your partner, devotion. You might feel like you're bribing somebody to leave somebody. You could be like, I'm tired of, you know, kind of this. Maybe. But somebody feels stuck in a union for sure here. And this union in the past created some type of major guilt where somebody could have been like, the man here is like scratching his own, he's inflicting pain. And he's sitting in this room here going, like suffering here because he's drawing blood on his own back. That's what that is, self-imposed pain. Because somebody doesn't want to wake up to like the fact that they either need to leave something or, you know, that they are stuck. Definitely their whole life is like based on false beliefs, something like that. Buying and being bought are bitter aspects. This is the Gilded Cage, and that's what I mean. Somebody has been bought here because the woman is in the cage wearing beautiful clothes. Nobody gets put, and she even has a throne in there. And here comes her king or her husband saying, well, if you do what I want, I'll let you out. Somebody's in a major prison here. Somebody wants to leave. The next card we have is the woman on the bird. Not the bird, she's on the goose, and she's flying away. Her hands are up in the air like, yay, I'm free, I'm free. This could be happening in the near future. It's showing up in that position. This is somebody leaving a situation to liberate themselves, like, I have to live free. Wow. Let's see what it says here. One more. I just want to see a little bit more about the Ice Queen. Yeah. It says, yeah, feelings of guilt and depression. This is in the environment. This could be this person here who's like in a cage, like depressed. You might be in this cage because you think that this person is like maybe keeping you captive because of some type of money. Like they could be staying in another relationship where there's money, and that money could be keeping you captive. Like they won't come forward because they don't want to relinquish it. This king over here doesn't want to deal with his feelings. He just goes back to bed. He drinks, or he takes some potions here to make himself feel better. This is a joyless, every day is a joyless life. This is what you're dealing with. I feel like this is somebody here. Not you. Let's get one more card on your environment. Let's see what we got for your environment, Capricorn. And this is somebody, and we have the vampire here. This is somebody who has already died. Something has died, and they want to live for what is good, what is left. Like, let me take, what is left in my life, like the vampire. Something already died here. This is in your environment. Your person's in a situation where I feel like a relationship has already died. It looks like that. Maybe this is you. But a situation that has died, and somebody has guilt here. That's why this king always goes back to sleep. He doesn't really want to face the truth about his joyless life. And in your desire here is, could be your hope or your desire, but this is about this king who has desire. There's somebody you love here. I feel like you want them to wake up here, that they are like being led here by some kind of, maybe, I'm not going to say black magic, but like really like bad beliefs. I feel like you want them to kind of wake up to, I just feel like they are following some really bad beliefs. Depression. Yeah, this person, this is the card of depression. This person is, or you are depressed because you realize this person has false beliefs and they might not break this cage. This could be you and them in a cage here. I feel like somebody's being stuck by money. That's what this Gilded Cage is about. So in the outcome here, we have the confession card. And this is a Catholic confession. What I mean, there's another confession here. It doesn't matter. It could be a Lutheran confession. It could be anybody's confession. We're not really talking about religion here. No, we're not. I'm just saying that this card, compared to the other confession card, this card is mostly 99% about confession, because that's what he's doing there. Right? He's telling this priest what he has done wrong and asking for forgiveness. And we have the master and the disciple. This is somebody learning here. Somebody might be giving a confession here because we have this card over here of the messenger. I feel like this is what somebody wants to do, but here they are in the cage. I feel like this person that you're with might want to confess to somebody here. Yeah. So we're going to end this reading and we're going to go to the extended. We're going to be using the traditional tarot. Yeah, we are, which is, you know, you guys know that, the Two of Cups and all that kind of stuff, Wheel of Fortune. We're going to use the regular, and we're going to do a spread on your person, Capricorn. And I really want to see this spread. I really do. And we're going to look at how they feel about you, the shared energies. We're going to look at their current situation, what's on their mind, what they're dealing with right now, their concerns, their desires, and we're going to look at their environment, what you don't know about this person as well. Thanks so much. The link is below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless everybody.